Hello friends, good evening.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So, what did we discuss in the last class? We learned the concepts of
Logarithm.
logarithms. Yes, learned the concept of logarithm. So, we understood what is logarithm. It's basically a way of presenting the data, right? Presenting complex data in a somewhat similar, easy manner, wherein we learned how to convert indices into logarithms and logarithms to indices and accordingly simplify and find the values, right? That's what we discussed. And we also discussed about the properties of logarithms. So if I have 3 to the power 4 equals 81, how do I present it in logarithms?
Log 8 to the base 3 is equal to 4.
Log 81 to the base 3 equals 4. Perfect. Right? That's how we present it in the form of logarithms. Likewise, if we have log x to the base 10 equals 3, how do I express it in indices form?
10 to the power
10
of
to the
3
power of 3
equals
equals
to
3 x.
x.
10 to the power 3 equals x. Correct? That's a basic thing that we discussed. That's very, very important for us. Then we went on to various laws. If I have log of m into n, I can express it as
Log
log
Log m plus log n.
Log m
log
plus
m
log.
plus log n. Perfect. Likewise, if I have log of m divided by n,
Log
Log
m minus log n.
minus log n.
log m minus log n. Excellent. Likewise, if I have log of m whole power n,
Log m
n into
Log n into log m.
n into log n.
very good, n into log m. If I have log of 1 by n,
Minus log n.
very good, minus log n. Correct. These were the main properties that we discussed. Likewise, if I have log uh, 10 to the base 3. If I want to convert it into base a, how do I convert?
Log 10 to the power of base a divided by log 3 to the power of base a.
Log 10 to the base a divided by log 3 to the base a. Correct? That's how we convert logarithm into different bases. After this, what else we discussed? We discussed about the log table part, right? In log, once I get the logarithm value, that logarithm value has two parts. The value which is before the decimal point, left side of the decimal point is called
Characteristic.
Characteristic.
characteristic is computed. How do we compute? It depends on the value of the number that we have. If that number is greater than 1, then what would be
Positive.
the characteristic? Yeah, very
Positive.
good. It is positive. What would be the characteristic?
Before the point plus 1.
Yes. Before the point plus 1, what before the point?
Number of digits.
Number of digits before the decimal points minus 1. Whereas if I have equal to 1,
0.
very good,
0.
log value is 0. If I have less than 1, log value will be negative. It would be
Negative. Number of zeros right to the decimal point plus 1.
very good.
Plus
Number of zeros to the right of the decimal point plus 1 would be the characteristic. Likewise, the values which are there towards the right of the decimal point in the logarithm is called
Mantissa.
mantissa, and we get the mantissa using log table. Correct? This is what we discussed and solved some problems as well in the last class. Then we have to discuss one last concept here before I go to the exercise questions, which is anti-logarithms. Now, this is in logarithm form. What did we do? We converted it into which form?
Index. And
Indices form, correct? This conversion into indices form, this is anti-logarithm. Right? Opposite of logarithm is anti-logarithm. So the way of presenting it in indices form itself is basically anti-logarithm. Practically, yes, we have anti-log tables also, like logarithmic tables, anti-logarithmic tables also. So we can use that anti-logarithmic tables and get the anti-log values as well. Right? So that's it. Apart from that, we don't have anything much to be discussed here. The concepts are done. Can we directly go to the exercise and solve problems?
yes, sir.
Yes, good. Come to the exercise, same material. Yes, Ramani.
So I had a doubt in 0.8. How do we convert character it to characteristic? I didn't get it.
Yeah. So if I have to calculate logarithm of 0.8, right? Here, this is less than 1. If it is less than 1, the characteristic is negative. How many zeros you have towards the right of the decimal point? There is no zero.
Okay.
0 zeros plus 1. 1 is your characteristic. Since it is negative, minus 1.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Okay, minus 1 is the characteristic. Once you get the mantissa, then while presenting the logarithm, normally those who have learned logarithms, you would have written it as 1 bar plus the mantissa. Okay, so that we need not bother about. But how do I get the characteristic? 0.8, it would be minus 1. Okay, who is this? Yes, Kushal. Characteristics and mantissa. Okay, see, we have, I think in one of the examples that we took, Kushal, logarithm of 2 is 0.301. That's what we had considered. Right? How do we get this? Logarithm of 2 is what we are calculating. Here, when I say logarithm value is 0.301, whatever we have towards the left of the decimal point, this is called characteristic. Whatever we have to the right of the decimal point, we call it mantissa. Here, this characteristic is computed value. How do we compute? That depends on the value of the logarithm, the value of the observation given. Is 2 greater than 1? The answer is yes. In that case, characteristic is positive. What is the characteristic? Number of digits. How many digits this number has? 1 digit. Minus 1. Number of digits? Minus 1. 0. So that's why we have 0 as the characteristic there. How do we get mantissa? For this we have something called logarithmic tables, log tables. Okay, we have to refer that logarithmic table. At 2, we will have 301 as the value. So 0.301 would be the logarithm. Okay, that's how. Mantissa we need not bother about. Characteristic, if it is greater than 1 like this, the number of digits minus 1. If it is less than 1 like this 0.8, then the characteristic would be negative. You have to see after this decimal point towards the right, how many zeros we have. In this case, since we have no zero at all, at the end we have to add 1 to it. 0 plus 1, 1 is the characteristic. Since it is negative, minus 1. Understood, Kushal?
So if the digit is 5, so minus 1 is 4 or completely 0?
1. So if, okay, you're talking about 5 digits or number 5?
Number 5.
Number 5, we are not going with the value. We are going with the number of digits. How many digits we have? 1 digit.
1 digit.
1 minus 1. 0 is the characteristic.
Yes.
Yes. Good. So come back. Page number 1.32, 1.32 and 1.33. This is a simple one. First question. Log 6 plus log 5.
Log 3.
Yes. Correct. So this is plain application of that property. Log m plus log n is log of m into n. The property that we learned yesterday. What is log of m into n? 6 into 5, 30. So log 30 is the answer. Clear? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Same way, come to question number 5. G1 you have to recheck. All others correct answer. Those who have answered. Samriddhi you have to recheck. Indira also have to recheck. Others correct. Now, how do we get this? They're asking us the logarithm of 0.0001 to the base 0.1. Whenever they ask like this, what do? We'll equate it to x. Convert it to indices. 0.1 to the power x is equal to 0.0001. Now, I need to express 0.0001 as 0.1 power something. 0.1 power what is 0.0001?
0.001.
0.1 to the power 4. Correct? 0.1 to the power 4. So 0.1 to the power x is 0.1 to the power 4. In your calculators, you can check 0.1 to the power 4 is 0.001. So same base, I can equate the power x is equal to 4. 4 is the answer. Are we clear? Those who are done with this, can we solve question number 6? That's easy.
So question number 6.
Yeah, the immediate next one. Correct answers. Good. Faiza, you have to recheck. All others correct. Very good. Yes, correct answers. Good. So what have they given us? They are given us an equation of two logarithm values. 2 log x equals 4 log 3. This is what they have given us. Right? Now here, can I directly equate x is equal to 3? No, because I have 2 times log x equals 4 times log 3. Correct? Yes. So I have to have plain log. Only then I can equate. So what I'll do, I like apply that property. 2 log x can be written as log of
X square.
X square.
square. 2 comes to the power. Likewise, 4 times log 3 can be written as log 3 to the power
4.
4. Correct. Log of x square is equal to, what is log of 3 power 4?
81.
81. Now can I equate this? X square is equal to 81. Yes, x square equals 81. Sorry, not 91, 81. X is square root of 81. 9. Where it is, yeah, option B. Right? Understood? Those who are done with this, you can move on to question number 7, the next one. Others, you can complete it.
Sir, which question?
Next one, 7th one. Correct answers. Nandita, but you have to recheck. It is, Kushal. When I have square root of 81, it has to be plus or minus 9. But in the options, if you look at, I have plus 9. So I will choose that. Yes. Yes, Nandita. Now correct. I think all others. I think that is all. Okay, previous question. Fine. No. Who is this? Amit Vishnu. Amit Vishnu, you have to recheck. Navami, you have to recheck. Sunil Kumar, if it is for 7th one, you have to recheck. Yes, Jivan.
Sir, you told plus or minus 9 only, sir.
Correct.
Sir, in logarithms, we cannot consider minus 9 in the logs. Outside of
Correct.
log, we can.
Yes, that is
It
always
will-
there. That's always there. So that's the reason x has to be plus 9 only. Minus 9 cannot be there in logarithm. Yes, you're right. Log of
Yes,
minus
sir.
9 is invalid. You're right.
Yes, sir.
Manvit, you have to recheck. Okay, fine. So we'll discuss the answer for this. Log of 64 to the base root 2 is what they're asking us. I'll equate it to x. Convert it into indices. Root 2 to the power x is 64. Correct? So root 2, I can write it as 2 to the power 1 by 2 to the power x is equal to, what is 64 in terms of 2 power?
2 power 6.
2 power 6.
6.
2 power 1 by 2 whole power x can be written as 2 to the power x by 2 is equal to 2 power 6. Same base, equate the power x by 2 equals 6. X is 6 2s are 12. 12 is the answer. Okay, that is how we get question number 7. Those who have completed, you can move on to question number 8. Question number 8, Kaushal.
So we have already done it.
Have we?
Yes, sir. We have
It's a
already done it.
repetition. Yeah. Good, good. So we have already done it. We would have got, what's the answer? 6. Correct?
6.
Yeah,
Yes,
2
sir.
by root 3, the whole power 6 is 1728. Yes, same question. Now again, why we'll repeat. We'll go to the next one, question number 9. Good. Question number 9. Vikram, I think you have to recheck. Yeah. Correct answers. Indira, you have to recheck. Correct answers. Sunil Kumar, you have to recheck. Dikshit, you have to recheck. Chetan Gowda, you have to recheck. Manvit KS, you have to recheck. Pranav Pai, it's not the answer for question number 9. Okay, okay, got it. Rachana, you have to recheck. Bhargavi Hegde, you have to recheck. Pallavi, you have to recheck. Naveen Gowda, you have to recheck. Geetanjali, correct. Pranav Hegde, you have to recheck. Yes, Manvit, now correct. Kushal, you have to recheck. Annapurna Nayak, you have to recheck. Yes, Dikshit, now correct. Yes, all others correct answers. Good. Question number 9. They're asking log of 1 by 81. Log of 1 by 81 to the base 9 is what we have to calculate. Right? I'll consider this as x. Convert it into indices. 9 to the power x is 1 by 81. I can write 81 in terms of 1 by 9 square. Or if I have to bring it to the numerator, it will be 9 to the power
-2.
-2. Same base, equate the power, x is equal to -2. Understood, Bhargavi? Yes. Good. So that is question number 9. Those are done with that. You can move on to question number 10. Yes, Raksha Hegde correct. Ganavi correct. Tanushri correct. Vinyas correct. Vikram correct. Nandita Bhatt correct. Prajit correct. Annapurna Nayak correct. Manvit KS correct. Lahare Acharya correct. Sahana R correct. Kaushal correct. Yes, Ramesh, next one. Question number 10. No Nagapriya, you have to recheck. Ramani correct. Bhargavi Udupa correct. Yes, Naveen Gowda correct. Question number 10. Log of 0.0625 to the base 2. What should I do? I'll equate it to x. Convert it into indices. 2 to the power x is equal to 0.0625. Now, I cannot simplify this. I cannot express 0.0625 in terms of 2 to the power something. So what will I do?
Take squares.
Take squares.
Sorry. Multiply by 1,000 or 10,000.
Multiply by 10,000. multiplied by 5. 2 to the power x, if I multiply by 5, what happens? 5 into 2 to the power x I get. No. So instead of doing that, I'll retain the logarithm as it is. Can I write 0.0625 as 625 by 10,000?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, 625 by 10,000 to the base 2. I'll retain it as it is. I'll not consider it as x. Now, what is this? Log of m by n can be written as log m minus log n. Everyone?
Yes.
No, this again will not help me. Instead, can I simplify this? 625 by 10,000. In your calculators, type 10,000 divided by 625.
16, sir.
16.
6, can I say 625? Ones are 625, 16s are. So,
Yes.
Yes,
I
sir.
get log of 1 by 16 to the base 2,
Yes, sir.
which is nothing but log 1 to the base 2 minus log 16 to the base 2, log m by n, log of m minus log n. What is log 1 to the base 2?
0.
0. Log 16 can be written in terms of 2 as 2 to the power
4.
4 to the base 2, which is nothing but 0 minus 2 to the power 4 can be written as 4 log 2 to the base 2. What is log 2 to the base 2?
1.
1.
1. So 0 minus 4 into 1, 0 minus 4 minus 4 is the answer. None of this. We have 4, 5 and 1 as the options. None of this is the answer. Did we understand this?
Sir.
Yes, Kushal.
Sir, instead, it's wrong. My answer came -2. I did 625 upon 10,000, 1 upon 16. Then took
Correct.
4 in the numerator and 4 power -2. Answer came -2. Like x is equals to -2.
After this, what did you do?
My bases weren't the same, sir. That's why.
Bases weren't the same. There is only one log, no? How can we have
Yes.
different bases? No. I think there's some mistake that you would have done there. It's okay, recheck. Others can move on to question number 11. Easy, straightforward one.
Sir, my equation is 2 power x is equals to 4 power -2.
Oh, okay. I understood your. So you got this. You wrote this as -2, 4 power -2, and this you considered as x. 2 power x is equal to 4 power -2. Perfect. You'll get the answer here. So 2 power x will be 4 is what? 2 square to the power -2.
Yes, sir.
2 power x is 2 to the power 4 into -2 is -4. Same base, equate the power x is equal to -4.
Okay, sir.
Yes, correct answers. Very good. Ramesh, you have to recheck. If the answer is for question number 11, you have to recheck. Bhargavi Hegde, you have to recheck. Yes, all others correct answers. Good. Dikshit, you have to recheck. Yes, Ramesh, correct. Ananya Himadri, you have to recheck. Others correct. Indira, you have to recheck. Now, what does question number 11 tell us? They're asking us the value of log 6. They have given us log 2 and log 3. Can we establish a relationship between log 2, log 3 and log 6? Log 6 equals
Log 2
Log
plus
2
log 3.
plus log 3.
very good. Log 2 plus log 3. Log 2 plus log 3 will be log of 2 into 3, which is log 6. They have given us log 2 value 0.301. Log 3 value 0.4771. If I add, I get 0.7781. 0.7781, option C. Following? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Come to question number 12. These kind of questions normally will be asked in the exams. Okay, question number 12 kind of questions. Correct answers. Rachana, you have to recheck. Very good. All others, those who have answered, it's the correct answers. Good. Manvit KS, you have to recheck. Nachiket, you have to recheck. Naveen Gaud also, you have to recheck. So they have asked us log to the base 2 of log to the base 2 of log 16 to the base 2. I can write log 16 as log of 2 to the power 4 to the base 2. So this can be written as log to the base 2 log of 4 to the base 2 into log 2 to the base 2. This 4 goes out. What is log 2 to the base 2? 1. Correct. This is 1. Likewise, what remain? Log of base 2, log 4 to the base 2. That is log of base 2, log of 4 can be written as 2 square to the base 2. This 2 square, 2 comes out. Log 2 to the base 2. What is this log 2 to the base 2? 1. So this log to the base 2 is also 1. This log to the base 2 is also 1. 1 into 1, 1 is the answer. So answer is 1. Is that clear? That is question number 12. Those who are done with this, you can move on to question number 13. Correct answers.
The question
Next one, 13.
Sir, once again, can you explain, sir?
Which one, Sriram? This one?
Sir,
The
log to the base 2, log to the base 2, and 4. After
from
that.
here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So 4 can be written as 2 square. So
Yes, sir.
log 2 to the base 2 and this log to the base 2 is the same. Instead of 4, I have written 2 square here.
Yes, sir.
When I write 2 square, this 2 comes outside.
Yes, sir.
So log 2 to the base 2 into log this 2 to the base 2.
Okay, sir.
Log 2 to the base 2 is 1, log 2 to the base 2 is 1.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Good. Almost everyone getting it right. Excellent. It can be, Kushal, it's compounding with each other. That's possible. Naveen, you have to recheck. Sunil Kumar, if that's the, no, I think it's answer for the previous question. Yeah, got it. Dhanya, but you have to recheck. Others, correct answers. They're asking us the value of log 1 by 3 to the base 9. I can just equate it to x. 9 to the power x is 1 by 3. 9 can be written as 3 square, the whole power x. 1 by 3 can be written as 3 to the power minus 1. 3 square, the whole power x can be written as 3 to the power 2x equals 3 to the power minus 1. Same base, equate the power. 2x is equal to minus 1. X is minus 1 by 2. X is minus 1 by 2. That is option A. Those who are done with this, you can move on to question number 14. Very good. Correct answers. Pallavi, I think you have to recheck. Deepthi also you have to recheck. Rachana you have to recheck. Nandita Bhatt you have to recheck. Rachana, no, you have to recheck. Indira, you have to recheck. All others, correct answers. Good. So what have they given us? Log x plus log y is equal to log of x plus y. If log x plus, what is log x plus log y?
Log x.
Log x into y.
Log x into y.
Log of x into y is equal to log of x plus y. What can I do with this equation? What can I do? Can I equate these
Sir,
two?
can
Can I equate these two? Xy and x plus
yes,
y.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Xy is equal to x plus y. Correct? Xy is equal to x plus y. I'll retain x here, send this y the other side. X is equal to xy. If I send y the other side, it will be minus y. X is equal to why I did that? Because I want the value of y, so that I can take y common here. Y into x minus 1. If I take y common, send x minus 1 the other side, y will be equal to x divided by x minus 1. Is that clear? Those who are done with this, question number 15. Very good. Everyone, all those who have answered correct answers. Very good, excellent. Similar to question number 12 that we solved, correct? We have log 2, square bracket, log to the base 2, flower bracket, log to the base 3, round bracket, log 27 cube to the base 3. Close and close. How can I express log 27 as? Sorry, how can I express 27 basically? 27 as?
3 cube.
3.
3 cube. 3 cube the whole cube to the base 3, correct? That's what we get. So log to the base 2, log to the base 2, log to the base 3. Here, this is log 3. 3 into 3 is 9 to the base 3. That is log to the base 2, log to the base 2, log to the base 3. This 9 comes out. 9 into log 3 to the base 3. So here what happened? What is log 3 to the base 3? 1. So I have log of base 2, log of base 2, log of 9 to the base 3. This is 1. Log of base 2, log of base 2, 9 can be written as 3 square to the base 3. That is log of base 2, log of base 2. This 2 comes out, 2 log 3 to the base 3. What is log 3 to the base 3? 1.
1.
What is log 2 to the base 2?
1.
1. Inside the square bracket, we have 1 into 1. What is 1 into 1?
1.
1. So we have log 1 to the base 2. What is log 1 to the base 2?
0.
0. Hence, 0 is the answer. Is that clear? Yes, Kushal, understood?
Yes.
Yes, good. Complete, those are writing. Others, can we come to question number 16? 1 6. Very good. Correct answers.
Sir,
Perfect. Yes, Kushal.
sir, in the third line, how did that 9 came out? Like,
Because this is 3 power 9, no? If I have log of m power n, I can write n into log m.
okay, sir.
Log of m power n, the property that we learned yesterday, n into log m. So this power comes outside, n.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Can I erase what's there on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Question number 16. Log of x to the base 2 plus log of x to the base 4 plus log of x to the base 6 equals 21 by 4. Now, if you observe here, bases are different, but the value is same. The observation, the log value is same, correct? So, how do I proceed? Can I convert them to same base?
Yes, sir.
How?
1 by log.
Very good, Lahari. By taking the reciprocals. Right? Yesterday we had discussed this. If I have log 5 to the base 3, this will be equal to 1 by log 3 to the base 5. Reverse. Correct? Same, applying the same principle. We get 1 by log 2 to the base x, 1 by log 4 to the base x, 1 by log 6 to the base x equals 21 by 4. 1 by log 2 to the base x. Log 4 can be written as log 2 square to the base x. Log 6, is this log 6? 16, sorry. Log 16 can be written as 2 to the power 4 to the base x equals 21 by 4. This is nothing but 1 by log 2 to the base x plus 1 by 2 can be brought out, 2 log 2 to the base x plus 1 by 4 can be brought out, 4 log 2 to the base x equals 21 by 4. So if you observe here, all the denominators have log 2 to the base x. So can I tell 4 log 2 to the base x is the LCM on the LHS? 1 by log 2 to the base x into 4 log 2 to the base x, log 2 and log 2 gets cancelled, 4 remain. 2 log 2 to the base x into 4 log 2 to the base x, log 2 and log 2 cancelled, 2 ones are 2 twos are 2 remain. 4 log 2 to the base x, 4 log 2 to the base x, 1 is equal to 21 by 4. 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7 by 4 into 1 by log 2 to the base x is equal to 21 by 4. If I send log 2 to the base x the other side, 21 by 4 this side, log 2 to the base x goes to the numerator is equal to 7 by 4. 21 by 4, if I send it to LHS, it will be reciprocal 4 by 21. 4 ones are cancelled, 7 ones are 7 threes are. So log 2 to the base x is 1 by 3. That is what we get. Upon simplification, x to the power 1 by 3 equals 2. If x to the power 1 by 3 equals 2, cube on both sides. X to the power 1 by 3 whole power 3 equals 2 power 3. 3 and 3 gets cancelled. X to the power 1, x is equal to 2 cube, 8. So x is equal to 8. Is that clear? Complete this. Those are done. You can move on to question number 18, 1-8. Very good. Correct answers. Yes, very good. Till here, all those who have answered, it's correct. Perfect. Okay, I think we can discuss the answer for this. Anyone still writing what's there on the screen?
No, sir.
No. So question number 18 says log 2 to the base 10 is x, log 3 to the base 10 is y, log 1.2 to the base 10 is what they're asking. Log of 1.2 to the base 10. Now, log of 1.2 to the base 10 can be written as log of 12 by 10 to the base 10. 1.2 can be written as 12 by 10. And with the 12 also, it doesn't help me because I have log 2 and log 3. 12 can be expressed as 4 3s are. Again, will this help me? Because 4 can be written as 2 square into 3 divided by 10. Now, if I split this, I get log of 2 square to the base 10 plus log 3 to the base 10 minus log 10 to the base 10. This is m into n, which will be written as m plus n. This is m divided by n, which will be written as m minus n. Applying that principle. Did we all understand this? Is everyone following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So what is this? Log 2 square can be written as 2 log 2 to the base 10 plus log 3 to the base 10 minus log 10 to the base 10. What is log 10 to the base 10?
1. What?
1.
1, sir, 1.
2 times log 2 to the base 10 is x. Log 3 to the base 10 is y minus log 10 to the base 10 is 1. 2x plus y minus 1. Option C. Option C is the answer. Those who are done with that, question number 19.
Sir, which question?
Next one, 19th one.
Sir, could you explain fourth step?
You want me to explain this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, from here. So log of 2 square, how did I get? Now, I have log of 2 square into 3 by 10, correct? This is m into n. 2 square into 3 is m into n.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, Sunil. So m into n, we have the property log of m into n is log m plus log n.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that property yesterday we discussed. So log of 2 square into 3 can be written as log of 2 square plus log 3. Same way, log of m by n can be written as log of m minus log n. So we have 1 by 10 that can be written as minus log 10. Minus because m by n, it's in the denominator.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then it is simplification. 2 square can be written as 2 into log 2 plus log 3 minus log 10. Log 2 is x. So 2 into x is 2x. Log 3 is y. Log 10 is 1.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So we had to solve question number 19, right? Yes. Good. Correct answers. Nagapriya, I think you have to recheck. Adrut, you have to recheck. All others, very good. Right answers. So they have given us log x as m plus n, log y as m minus n. They're asking us the value of log of 10x divided by y square. Log of 10x divided by y square can be written as log of 10x minus log of y square. Log of m by n principal, Sunil. Yeah. So log of 10x can be written as log 10 plus log x minus log y square can be written as 2 log y. Now, if nothing is given, what is the base?
10.
10.
10. What is log 10 to the base 10?
1.
1 plus, what is log x? M
M
plus
plus
n minus 2 times, what is log y? M minus n. So 1 plus m plus n minus 2m minus into minus plus 2n. 1 m minus 2m is minus m. N plus 2n is plus 3n. 1 minus m plus 3n. Option A. Are we clear? If anyone is writing this, complete.
1 minute, sir. I'm writing it. I made a mistake. No.
No issues. Complete. Others can move on to question number 20.
Done, sir.
Question number 20. Correct answers. Yes, very good. All those who have answered correct. Adrut, you have to recheck. Yeah, very good. Others correct answers. The simplified version or value of 2 log 5 to the base 10 plus log 8 to the base 10 minus 1 by 2 log 4 to the base 10. So it's everything in base 10. I can directly simplify this. 2 log 5 can be written as log of 5 square to the base 10 plus log 8 to the base 10 minus half log 4 can be written as log of 4 to the power 1 by 2 to the base 10. 5 square is 25 to the base
25.
10 plus log 8 to the base 10. What is 4 to the power 1 by 2?
Root
2.
4.
That is square root of 4. So log 2 to the base 10. Log m plus log n is log of m into n. 25 into 8 minus log 2 is divided by 2 to the base 10. 2 ones are 2 fours are log of 25 fours are 100 to the base 10. Can I express 100 in terms of 10 to the power something?
2.
10 square,
2.
correct? Yes. Bring this 2 outside. 2 times log 10 to the base 10. Log 10 to the base 10 is 1. 2 into 1. 2 is the answer. Option C. Is that clear? Yes. Those who have completed that, question number 21. A very interesting one. Very good. Adrut, you have to recheck. Nandita, but you have to recheck. Again, if the answer was for this question, else I understand. I think that was a previous one. Rachana, you have to recheck. Sunil Kumar, you have to recheck. All others, correct answers. Okay, fine. I think we'll discuss this. Now, what have they given us? They have told log of 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus x square 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus x square to the power minus 1, the whole power minus 1, the whole power minus 1 by 2. That is what they have given us. So if you look at this small bracket that we have, 1 by x square whole power minus 1. If I have 2 to the power minus 1, can I write it as 1 by 2?
Yes.
Using that principle, can I write this entire thing as 1 divided by 1 minus x square? Whole power minus 1, the whole power minus 1 by 2. Logarithm of 1 minus, if I take 1 minus x square LCM, 1 minus x square minus 1, the whole power minus 1, the whole power minus 1 by 2. Logarithm of 1 minus 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled. Minus x square by 1 minus x square, whole power minus 1, the whole power minus 1 by 2. Now again here if you look at minus x square by 1 minus x square whole power minus 1. Right, I'll give time to write, don't worry. So minus x square by 1 minus x square whole power minus 1. Again if I take reciprocal, the power will be plus 1. So using that, log of 1 minus x square divided by minus x square would be power 1, the whole power minus 1 by 2. So I can take minus x square LCM. If I take minus x square LCM here, minus x square minus 1 minus into minus plus x square, the whole power minus 1 by 2. Minus x square plus x square gets cancelled. What remains is log of minus 1 by minus x square the whole power minus 1 by 2. What is minus divided by minus?
Plus.
Plus.
Plus. So can I consider this as log of 1 by x square to the power minus 1 by 2? Or minus 1 by 2, if I take reciprocal, it will be plus 1 by 2 power. So instead of writing 1 by x square, if I write x square, it will be 1 by 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. What remains is log x. So that is the answer. Log x is the answer. Are we clear? Yes. Quickly complete this.
No, I didn't get it. 1 minus x square divided by
Which step, Ramani?
fifth, sir.
Fifth step. Yes. So from here you understood how do I get this?
Yeah. 1 minus.
Yes. I have taken the reciprocal. So that minus 1 power becomes plus 1.
Okay, that's what I need to know.
That you didn't understand. So see, if you have 2 to the power minus 1, I can write it as 1 by 2. 2 to the power 1. By taking the reciprocal, power becomes positive.
Sir, where
Same thing
is
that
this?
we did here. You understood this 1 by x square to the power minus 1. I got 1 minus x square to the power minus 1. I got 1 divided by 1 minus x square
Yeah.
whole power 1. Same thing. Minus x square by 1 minus x square whole power minus 1. If I reciprocal this, 1 minus x square divided by minus x square whole power minus 1 becomes plus 1.
Yes, sir, got it.
Perfect. Anyone still writing this?
Done, sir. Done, sir.
Yes, sir. Just a minute.
Yeah, I think some of us are writing. Complete. Done.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Perfect. Come to question number 22. One more interesting one. Very good. Sahana.
Sir, question number?
22.
Oh.
Sahana, Tanushri, Kaushal, correct answers. Ganavi, Prapti, and Raksha Hegde. Correct answers. Navami, correct. Adrut, you have to recheck. Dhanush Hegde, Sunil Kumar, correct answers. Lahari, you have to recheck. Annapurna Nayak, correct. Vinyas, correct. Pranav Hegde, correct. It will be a mixture, Ramani. It will be a mixture of simple questions, straightforward questions, as well as lengthy questions. Okay, so we have to balance it out. Simple questions you can answer quickly. Lengthy questions will take time, so balance out. No, Adrut.
Okay.
Yeah. Vikram, correct. Lahari, correct. Good. No, Adrut. Now the only other option left. Yes, Pallavi, correct. Yes, Adrut. Amit, correct. Now, what is the equation? Log of 4th root 729 cube root 9 to the power minus 1 into 27 to the power minus 4 by 3. This is what we have. So I'll write this as log of 4th root 729 cube root 9 can be written as 3 to the power minus 2 into 27
sir.
can be written as 3 to the power 3, the whole power minus 4 by 3, 3 and 3 gets cancelled. Log of 4th root of 729 cube root of 3 to the power minus 2 into 3 to the power minus 4. A power m into A power n is A power m plus n. So 729 into cube root of 3 to the power minus 2 minus 4 log of 4th root of 729 into cube root of 3 to the power minus 6. Log of 4th root 729 cube root can be written as 3 to the power 1 by 6 whole power 1 by 3. 3 ones are 3 twos are. We get log of 729 can be written as 3 to the power what? That's okay, even if we are not writing it. How much? 3 to the power 6, right? 3 to the power
Sir.
4.
4. 3 to the power 4
sir.
is 81.
There's
3,
6 only.
3 to the power
3 to
6.
the power 6, sir.
Yeah, 3 to the power 5 is 243. 3 to the power 6 is 729. Into 3 to the power, how much do I get here? 3 ones are 3 twos are minus 2. Again, A power m into A power n. Log of 4th root of 3 to the power 6 minus 2. I'll just write it here. Log of 4th power can be written as 3 to the power 6 minus 2 is 4 whole power 1 by 4. 4 and 4 gets cancelled. Log 3 to the power 1 log 3. So log 3 option A is the answer. Clear? Complete this. Anyone writing?
Sir, I am writing, sir.
Good. Complete.
Done, sir.
Anyone else writing? Arpita Hegde done?
No, sir. Last one step.
Complete. I'm asking anyone else writing. What if I would have closed? Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So come back to the material. We have question number 25, the last one. They've asked us log 25 to the base 8. Yes. Correct answers. Sahana, Tanushri, and Ganavi. Correct. Lahari. Correct. Prapti, I think you have to recheck. Raksha Hegde, correct. Vinyas, correct. Nagapriya, you have to recheck. Vikram, correct. Dhanush Hegde, correct. Ramani, correct. Nachiket, correct. Sunil Kumar, correct. Jeevan Reddy, correct. Yes. So they are asking us log of 25 to the base 8. They have given us log 2 to the base 10. So when they have given us log 2 to the base 10, what should I do?
Change.
I should convert this to which base?
10.
Base 10, because they have given us log 2 to the base 10. So if I convert this to the base, convert this to base 10, log 25 to the base 10 divided by
Log 8 to the base 10.
log 8 to the base 10. Perfect. Log 25 can be written as log 5 square to the base 10. Log 8 can be written as log 2 cube to the base 10. Log 5 square is 2 times log 5 to the base 10 divided by log 2 cube is 3 times log 2 to the base 10. Now, they have given us log 2 value. Log 5 value they have not given. 2 times log 5 can be written as log of 10 by 2 to the base 10. 10 by 2 is 5. Whole divided by 3 times log 2 to the base 10. Log of 10 by 2 can be written as 2 times log 10 to the base 10 minus log 2 to the base 10. M by n is log m minus log n. 3 log 2 to the base 10. 2 times log 10 to the base 10 is 1. Log 2 to the base 10. What is the value? 0.301. Divided by 3 times log 2 is 0.301. 2 times 1 minus 0.301 is 0.699. Divided by 3 into 0.301 is 0.903. So 2 into 0.699 by 0.903, we get 1.5482. Option C. Is that clear? Anyone writing this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good. Complete.
Sir, question number 24, right?
Where will you go in between, Adrat?
Sir, I was writing that previous one, sir. That's why.
Previous one. Which was the previous one that we are writing?
This one, what you have done, that's what I was writing, sir, because I was not writing.
Correct. Which was this question?
This was 20 seconds, sir.
Right. This was 25th question.
Oh, sorry, sir. I was writing, sir. Seriously.
Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Adrat completed?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay. So this completes our discussion on logarithms. Okay. So with that, we are done with the first chapter in mathematics, ratio, proportions, indices, and logarithms. From this entire chapter, that is all 4 units put together, there will be 5 to 6 questions in the examination. Okay. 5 to 6 marks. With this, can I move to the next chapter? Yes. The next chapter that we have is equations. Now, there is nothing new here that we'll be learning. We know how to solve equations. Everyone correct? It's just revising whatever we would have learned. There are a few concepts that are there in certain equations. That is what we'll have to focus a little more. Solving equations, anyhow, we people know we'll solve problems there as well. Now, before we look into what are these equations, what do we understand by equation? What is an equation?
The mathematical statements that are equates.
Very good. It is a mathematical statement of equality. Right? Mathematical statement of equality. When I say equation, we are equating two items or two quantities, right? One is on the left hand side, one is on the right hand side. We would have done it, right? LHS is equal to RHS, hence proved. So we are equating LHS with RHS, right? Equating two quantities. A statement, a mathematical statement equating two quantities is equation. Generally, equations are of two types. Equations are categorized into two. One is called identity. What is this identity? This particular equation holds good for any value of x. Okay, this holds true for all the values of the variable. For example, if I consider x plus 2 by 3 plus x plus 3 by 2 is equal to 5x plus 13 by 6, you take the value of x as any number, 5, 500, 5000, any number, this equation LHS will be equal to RHS always. Such an equation is called identity. Whereas certain equations hold good only for certain values of x, they are called conditional equations. Conditional equations. Conditional equations holds true for certain value of the variable. Holds true for certain value of the variable. This is called conditional equation. For example, x plus 2 by 3 plus x plus 3 by 2 is equal to 3. This holds good only if x is equal to 1. Only if x is equal to 1, LHS is equal to RHS. In all other cases, this is not an equation. Such an equation is called conditional equation. These equations where it holds good for any value of x, that's called identity. Are we following? Yes. Can we write down equations heading?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good. Equations Below that, it is a mathematical statement. It is a mathematical statement of equality. It is a mathematical statement of equality. Below that, 2 arrow marks. Two arrow marks. Left hand side. If you can say heading as identity. An equation which holds true. An equation which holds true for all values of the variable. For all values of the variable. Below that, you can take this as example. Then right hand side, conditional equation. Conditional equation. An equation which holds true. An equation which holds true for certain value of the variables. For certain value of the variables.
So it will be only one or more than one.
Possible, yes. Only few. It need not be one. It can be more than one depending on what type of equation it is. If it's a simple equation, only one. Quadratic equation 2, cubic equations 3, and so on.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Below that, example. Example, and write that. Below that, this equation holds good. This equation holds good only when x is equal to 1. Only when x equals 1. Only when x is equal to 1. Done? Yes. Now, in any equation, when we find out the value which satisfies that equation, what is this called?
A root.
Solution.
Root or solution. Yes, the value which satisfies an equation is called root or solution. How many roots or solution we will have depends on what type of equation we have. Okay, in our syllabus, we have three types of equations. One is called linear equation or simple equation. Second one is called quadratic equation. And third one is called cubic equation. Linear equation means the highest power of that variable is
1.
1.
It will be in the form ax plus b equals 0. Right? In such form, in case of linear equation, how many roots we will have?
Only 1.
Very good. Only
One, sir.
one root or one equation, one solution. Whereas quadratic equation, highest power is
2.
2.
2.
It will be ax square plus bx plus c equals 0 in that form. So in such cases, we'll have two roots, two solutions. Cubic equation, we have highest power
3.
ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equals 0 in that form. Here, how many roots we should have?
3.
3 roots. 3 solutions. Are we following?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Write down. Determining the value of the variable. Determining the value of the variable which satisfies the equation determining the value of the variable which satisfies the equation is called solution or root of the equation. Is called solution or root of the equation. Below that, types of equations. Types of equations, 3 arrow marks. Left hand side, linear equation. There is in the first arrow mark, linear equation. Below that, Bhargavi, highest power equation with highest power
1.
1. Yes, equation with highest power 1. It takes the form ax plus b equals 0. It takes the form ax plus b equals 0. This shall have one root. This shall have one root. Second arrow mark. Second arrow mark.
Quadratic equation.
Quadratic equation. Very good, Adrut. You are there. Second arrow mark. Quadratic equation. Equation with highest power 2. Equation with highest power 2. Below that, it takes the form ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. Ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. This has 2 roots. Did we write has the highest power 2? Yeah. Yes. This has 2 roots. Last remark. Cubic equations. Cubic equations. Under that, this has highest power 3. Highest power 3. It takes the form ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equals 0.
So can you repeat?
It takes the form ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equals 0. We have it here. This one. ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equals 0. Below that, this has 3 roots. It has 3 roots. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes. With that, we'll discuss each of these equations one by one. The first one that we have, simple equations. So we have already discussed highest power 1. It takes the form ax plus b equals 0 and it has only 1 root. Right? How do I find the roots? It is very simple. Just by simplification, we will get the answers. Right? How? If I take an example there, 4x by 3 minus 1 equals 14 by 15x plus 19 by 5. Here, if you simplify this, what would be the value of x? No, what is power here? Power is index, Ramani. When I have ax square plus bx plus c, this equation has power 2, that is squares. Hence, it is called quadratic equations. If I have ax cube plus bx square plus cx, here highest power is 3. So cubic equations, cubes. Okay, the power determines how many solution that equation will have.
Okay.
If I have cubes, it means we have 3 solutions, 3 roots.
Got it, sir.
Yes, good. Yes, very good, Lahari. Correct answer. How do I simplify this? I'll just take LCM. 3, if I take LCM, 4x minus 3, 15 and 5, 15 is the LCM, 14x plus 5 ones are 5 3s are 19 3s are 57. Then plain simplification, cross multiply, 15 into 4x minus 3 equals 3 into 14x plus 57. 15 4s are 60, 15 3s are 45, 14 3s are 42.
42.
57 into 3? 171? Yes. Now send 42 this side, minus 45 the other side. 60x minus 42x equals 171 plus 45. 60 minus 42 is 18x. 171 plus 45 is
21.
216?
Yes.
221.
216 or 226?
216.
216. X is equal to 216 divided by 18.
12.
You get 12. So there is no formula as such here. It's just plain simplification that we are doing, which we have done otherwise as well, right? Even in calculations, Even in arithmetic mean, median, mode, etc., the same simplification we have done while solving. So same simplification, we get the roots. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have we written this down? Example?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Anyone writing?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, very good, excellent. So if that is the case, okay, fine. If that's the case, we'll solve some problems on this. Simple discussion. I know we'll just start the exercise. We might not be able to complete it. Come to page number 2.3, question number 1. Vikram, I think you have to recheck. Yeah, that's okay. Very good. All others, correct answers. Perfect. So what we have, minus 7x plus 1 equals 5 minus 3x. I'll bring minus 7x to RHS, 5 to LHS. What will I get? Plus 7x minus 3x equals 1 minus 5. 7x minus 3x is 4x. 1 minus 5 is minus 4. X is minus 4 by 4 minus 1. X is minus 1. Everyone? Understood? Yes, that's how simple this simple equation is. That's why it's called simple equation, right? Actually, it is linear equation. Why it is called linear equation?
Sir, because you are doing with the root 1, no, sir. That's the reason.
That's the reason. Power 1. This, these
Yes, sir. Yes.
equations, the equations
Straight
with
line.
power 1, yes. If we plot it in a graph, we get a straight line. Hence, it is called linear equations. Okay, that's why it's called linear equation. Since it is very simple, we also call it simple equations. Now, okay, we have few more problems to be solved in that exercise and then continue with others. We have two variables, simultaneous equations, etc., which we will discuss it in the next class. Shall we? Yes, we'll conclude. Okay, we'll continue in the next class, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank
talk.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Happy evening, all of you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
Evening,
sir.
sir.
Good evening. Good evening. I put on my video. Am I visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move to what we were discussing yesterday. So if you remember, yesterday we discussed, we finished the topic which was free consent. We discussed what are the different types of mistakes. We did the various case studies of mistakes, bilateral mistakes, unilateral mistakes. We did the exceptions to when a unilateral mistake is not void, when they're the character of the document and the mistake as to identity. We did the cases Solar versus Potter, etc. We also did the first part of legality of object, if you remember. We discussed that what is this legality of object? I told you among the various essentials of a valid contract, one of the most essential elements of a valid contract is legality of object. The objective, the reason for entering into the contract should be legal. So if you're paying money to buy drugs, the objective is to do something which is illegal. And also the consideration should be legal. So if you're paying something, so when you're buying drugs, drugs is illegal. So the consideration itself is illegal. Or if Pranav pays some money to somebody to hit somebody, correct or no? So the objective itself is illegal. So both the object and the consideration of the contract should be legal. Now, when is a contract considered illegal? We started discussing that. And in that, we discussed that the first point where the contract is considered illegal is when it is forbidden by law. What it is forbidden by?
Law.
Law. And I told you there are several laws in our country, just like we have the Indian Contract Act, we have so many acts. And each of these acts gives certain activities which are not allowed. For example, under the Prevention of Narcotics Act, sale of drugs is banned. So if you buy drugs, it is banned. And we did a case that was Srinivasa versus Raja Rammohan, where Raja Rammohan borrowed money from Srinivasa to get his minor daughter married. And Srinivasa knew about it. Even then, he gave him the loan to get his minor daughter married, who was less than 18 years old. And the court held that as per the Prevention of Child Marriage Act, paying money or trying to get a minor married in any way or helping a minor to get married is not allowed under the law. So the loan which you have given Raja Rammohan cannot be recovered. What it cannot be recovered, correct? So we discussed forbidden by law. If you remember yesterday, all of you. So that was the part which was there. Now let's go to the second point. Let's go to the second. For those who missed the class, I know you all were a little of you all. It was early in the morning and there were very few people in the class. Around 60, 70 were there. I think so. 65. You all can please watch the recording. I think so. They give you all the chance to see the recording for 24 hours, right? So don't miss out that, because there are a lot of concepts relating to unilateral mistake, bilateral mistake, identity of subject matter where you've done cases. So please go through that. That's an important concept. Section 20, 21, 22. Okay. Now let's go to the second reason why the contract is not legal. Pranav, can you start reading from there? What is that?
Yes. Yes, sir. When consideration or object are of such a nature that, if permitted, it would defeat the provisions of law. If the consideration or the object of an agreement is of such a nature that not directly but indirectly it would defeat the provisions of law, the agreement is void. Example: A's estate is sold for arrears of revenue under the provision of an act of the legislation, but by which the defaulter is prohibited from purchasing the estate. B, upon an understanding with A, becomes the purchaser and agrees to convey the estate to A upon receiving from him the price which B has paid. The agreement is void as it renders the transaction, in effect, a purchase by the defaulter and would so defeat the object of law.
Okay, now defeating the objectives of the law, defeating the provisions of the law. Now let me explain this. Whenever a law is written, it takes the form of an act. It's written in the form of an act. So Indian Contract Act is written, section 1, 2, 3. Whenever the law is written, it's called the law and letter. So whatever is being written in the act which has been passed by parliament. It comes out as a booklet and that becomes the act. Correct. So if you all want the Indian Contract Act, you all type Indian Contract Act 1872. You'll get a PDF document downloaded. It's called the Bear Act. What it's called, the Bear Act. Now what we are doing is the explanation through chapter wise, right? If you want to, it will be written section 1, section 2, up to how many sections are there. All will be written one after the other. What will be written one after the other? That's called the Bear Act. That Bear Act is basically the law and letter. What is the law and letter? But when you write the law, there is an intention in writing the law. So, for example, when they say prevention of drugs, you cannot purchase or sell drugs. That's a law and letter. But what is the intention behind that? The intention behind that is that the young generation should not use drugs because it can lead to hallucination, lack of productivity, addiction. Correct? So that's the spirit of the law. What it is called, the spirit. The intention behind writing a law is called the spirit of the law. As you know, now you will be studying Negotiable Instruments Act with Mayol sir. So there was a law which said that when you deposit a check, the check has to be cleared within 3 days. Now it's called continuous clearing. Now they made a new law that within the same day the check will be cleared, or within the same day the check will be cleared. Because people purposely used to give the check, and they used to keep less funds, and then after 2-3 days they used to tell the bank to clear the check, and they used to take 3-4 days credit. So now to prevent that, the spirit of the law is to make dealings transparent so that immediate clearance takes place. So that is the spirit of the law, or that's the spirit of the law. Right. Okay. Now coming to the point, which is very, very important. If you have, okay, let me do the case first and then we'll discuss the point. Then we will understand this. The case is what they've given you. There was a farmer who had a piece of land. And as a part of having a piece of land, remember that the government, if you own any property, whether you own a house in a city, you have to pay municipal taxes for the street lighting, for maintaining the garbage cleaning. Even if you own an agriculture land for the water supply, the drip irrigation, they charge you certain things called if you own a piece of land in villages, etc., they charge you land revenue. The government charges you land revenue. If you own it in a city, they charge you something called as municipal taxes. What they charge it called as municipal taxes. So any of you who own your own house, you ask your parents, they have to pay municipal property tax. Correct or no? Okay. Now coming to the point. Now this fellow had a land, and the law of that land. This happened in Bengal. So in Bengal, they had a Land Revenue Act of Bengal, which stated that if you do not pay the land revenue for 5 years, your land will be auctioned. What your land will be auctioned to recover the dues of the land revenue. What to recover the dues of the and the person whose land is auctioned cannot buy back the land because he has to be taught a lesson. No, otherwise again he'll buy back the land and then again he will not pay the land revenue. Right? So the law was very clear. In case of default of land revenue for 5 years, if you do not pay the taxes to the government, the land of that person will be auctioned, and the person whose land is auctioned cannot buy back the land. This farmer, he did not pay the land revenue for 5 years. So the government tried to auction his land. This farmer, what he did is he sent his friend. He told, see, I cannot buy back that land, but the law states only I cannot buy back the land. So what you do, you buy the land on my behalf. What you buy the land on my behalf, I'll give you the money and then you sell it back to me. What you sell it back to?
Back to
So this fellow went over there, he bought the land, and after a few days, he transferred the land to his friend. After a few months, the government officials are going, they're seeing the same farmer tilling that land. They said, hey, how come you're the owner? He said, yeah, your Land Revenue Act said that you cannot buy back the land. I didn't buy the land. My friend bought the land and he gifted it to me. Over. So the government got a little irritated and they filed a case in the court. In the court, the farmer is telling, no, sir, as per the act, it says if the land is auctioned, I cannot buy back the land. But it was not me who bought the land, it was my friend who bought the land and he gifted it to me. Who do you think will win the case?
The farmer.
Who says farmer?
Me, sir.
Kushal.
Very good. Kushal. Who's the other person? Some girl said something.
Me, sir, Faiza.
What are you saying, Faiza?
Farmer will win the case, sir.
Farmer will win the case. Very good. Farmer. Anybody who's, how many videos are on and all, Sana? Like yesterday we saw, right? Be careful. You only
Yes.
take the picture, right? And send it to Shetty, sir.
It's Pranav who takes
Pra-
the picture.
Pranav or Sana? Pranav takes the picture, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in Inter, Sana takes a but Pranav, keep an eye on those people whose videos continuously off. For 2-3
Yeah.
classes, if it's off, we'll.
Okay, sir.
What will you do? We'll send them out permanently. Okay, coming to the point. The court held that it's not the farmer who will win the case, it's the government. Because remember, I told law is not only in letter, it is in spirit. Spirit is what did the lawmakers think when they said you don't buy back the land? They meant that that person shouldn't own the land. So, by in any means, if you got back the land, you're defeating the objective of the law. The objective of the law is land is that that person who's such a defaulter should not become the owner of the land again. So, by corrupt means, you observed the land in letter, but you didn't observe it in spirit. What you didn't observe it in?
Spirit.
There was a law which was enacted in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. In Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they had started some gambling casinos. Correct? You know Andaman and Nicobar Islands? Have you heard
Yes.
of that place?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Did you know that Andaman and Nicobar Islands is named after a famous character from the Ramayana? Sir, who's Nicobar, sir? Anybody no character in the Ramayana called Nicobar? You have heard of only
Yes,
Snicker.
sir. Andamana Raja. That was a Raja.
No, Andaman is the name of Hanuman. His name was Hanuman. Then it became Handaman. They used to call him in tribal language. They removed the her and it became. It was from this place that supposedly Hanuman took his leap to Sri Lanka. Remember, he flew from the coast to Sri Lanka, right? Correct? To retreat to get Sita, right? The first trip. Uh,
Yes.
so Hanuman, it's Handaman. Handaman they used to call him. He became Andaman. And you should also know one very important, one very strange fact about Andaman and Nicobar Islands. It is the only place in India which has a geographical feature which no other part of India has. What's Anna? Do you know what is the only geographical feature?
No, no, sir.
It is
I
the
didn't.
only place in India which has a volcano. It's a dormant volcano. You know volcano? Ooh,
Yes,
air
sir.
comes out. Okay, anyway, coming to the point. We are all diversion. So all chumma, time pass. Okay. Now coming to that. So what happened in Andaman and Nicobar Islands? They had a law which stated that there were a lot of gambling casinos there and people used to come and gamble and lose money. So the Andaman government, the union government passed a law. It's anyway a union territory that there will be no gambling activities carried out on the land of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. What on the land of Andaman and Nicobar Island? Now there was one smart cookie, one smart fellow like Kushal. He read the law. Okay, there is no gambling activities around on the land of Andaman and Nicobar Island. What he did is he hired one boat, one big cruiser boat. What one big cruiser boat? He created a casino there and put it in the around 1 kilometer away from the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And he arranged those boat trips. Whoever wants to take plus, you can go there. When police caught him, he said, "See, what does the law say? No activity allowed on the land of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, but I am holding it in the water." What a smart fellow. Correct or no? I'm not doing it on land. I'm doing it on. I'm opened a casino on water. This is a floating casino, right? It's a
Waters.
water casino. What it is? It's not on the land of
Water
Andaman
casino.
and Nicobar Island. The court held don't act smart. When they meant land, they meant that they don't want any gambling in Andaman and Nicobar Island. So whether it's a land or water, the spirit of the law was there should not be any
Gambling.
Casinos
gambling.
on land.
So in the same way, the spirit of the law was that that person should not become the owner. What he should not become the
Owner.
owner. So however you defeat the spirit of the law, that will not be. Okay. Understood? Right? So the second
Yes, sir.
reason where the object of the law is defeated is where it defeats the provisions of the law. So it's not only in letter but also in spirit. Go to the third one, Pranab.
Sir,
Yes,
I have a
sir.
doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, like when I went to Goa, there were casinos on the waters. Why
Goa it's
that's
allowed.
allowed?
Goa it's allowed. Goa it's allowed. Goa
Okay.
has one of the best
So, but technically these casinos are on land only. Like there is land under the water.
land under the water. Yeah, correct. So the whole world is only land because in ocean, under the ocean also there is land only. No? But we still call it water bodies. No,
Yes.
technically speaking, the whole world is land only. Then there is no water. Then if you think in that way, right? Even rivers are water, land only. That means because under the river there is a land. A very good thing. Good. You should be appointed as the government's lawyer. Government's. Okay. Technically speaking, right, but otherwise speaking, the water is water. Correct or no?
Sir, but didn't you say that like around 1 or 2 kilometers from the land of, like for example, Andaman and Nicobar only, this into the sea 1 or 2 kilometers still belongs to the government to like conduct activities like
Yeah. But
fishing.
that was in the water. That's what the land and water. It still belongs to the government. It still belongs to the court. Just 1 minute. I'll pick up the call. Just give me a minute.
Yes.
Am I audible, Pranab?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Yeah. Please go ahead. Yeah. What were you trying to tell me?
Nothing, sir. I was just asking. You said that into even if you consider the sea 2 kilometers is still into.
Yeah, it's considered the Indian territory, but it's water, right? It's water territory. Those are marine territories. Correct?
Yes.
It's considered a part of India, but it's not considered land of India. It's considered the marine territories of a country. So every country has their own marine territory, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yes, sir. Third point, when it is fraudulent, agreements which are entered into.
Why it's only one. Just hold on, because only one of my earphones is working. Just hold
Okay,
on.
sir.
Okay, continue speaking. Just see.
Yes, sir. When it is fraudulent, agreements which are entered into to promote fraud are void. A, B, and C enter into an agreement for the division among them of gains acquired or to be acquired by them by fraud. The agreement is void, as its object, which is acquisition of gains by fraud, is unlawful.
Okay. So the point is that any agreement which is entered into to defraud anybody, fraudulent. Fraudulent means to cheat anybody. Even that is considered illegal. What it is considered as?
Illegal.
Illegal. So whenever you enter into any agreement to cheat somebody, so for example, let's say hmm, Sana carries out a lottery in the class. She says, we'll do one very interesting thing. We'll charge 10 rupees from everybody, correct or no? And then we'll pick out a lot, and whoever gets the lot will get the entire money. But what she does is very cleverly, when she's picking up the lot, she enters into a contract with Ganavi. Ganavi will pick up the lot. And she told Ganavi, all the papers are there's one dot in one paper, pick up that. And they pick up the dot. Oh, and the winner is Kushal. And she's already told Kushal, whatever we win, no, I'll make you win. We'll share it half. What we'll share it?
Half.
So 10 into 100, 1,000 rupees. We'll get 500 rupees. Everybody will feel happy that you won it. But actually, it was a fraud. What it was a?
Fraud.
Fraud. Correct? Or no? Understand? Nobody will doubt her because Sana doesn't, everybody thinks that she doesn't know Kushal and all, but both of them are having a inner dealing with themselves. So that becomes fraud. So whenever you enter into any agreement to cheat somebody, smuggle goods, defraud the government, cheat the government through revenue, cheat anybody else, all those agreements of cheating, we've already discussed fraud in the last class, if you remember, right? Got it? So all fraudulent agreements where you're either trying to cheat another person or to cheat the government are considered illegal. Were they considered?
Illegal.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good.
To the next one.
Yeah.
The general term injury means criminal or wrongful harm. In the following examples, the object of consideration is unlawful as it involves injury to the person or to property of another. An agreement to print a book in violation of another's copyright is void, as the object is to cause injury to the property of another. It's also void as the object of an agreement is forbidden by law relating to copyright. A promises to repay his debt by doing manual labor daily for a special period and agrees to pay interest at an exorbitant rate in case of default. Here, A's promise to repay by manual labor is the consideration for the loan, and this consideration is illegal as it imposes what, in substance, amounts to slavery on the part of A. In other words, as the consideration involves injury to the person A, the consideration is illegal.
Okay.
Here, yeah.
That's all right. Anything else?
No, sir. Object is illegal.
Okay, done. Just, okay, now, whenever you're entering into a contract to cause injury to another party, whenever you try and cause injury to another party, such agreements which will cause injury to another party are also considered illegal. Now, what is injury? Now, the three types of injury. One is physical injury, one is injury to the property of financial injury, and the third is emotional injury. What it is? Emotional injury. What is physical injury? We'll take two names. Sana, take two names now.
Yes, sir. So, Prapti and Raksha.
Okay, now let's say Prapti tells Raksha, I'll give you 1,000 rupees. You just hit that Sahana black and blue. Take one stick and beat up Sahana. Now, this agreement to cause physical injury to Sahana, is it valid or is it illegal? It is
Illegal.
illegal. It's
Illegal.
causing physical injury. What she's causing? Physical
Injury.
injury. So, physical injury means you're hurting somebody, you're putting, what is that? Which was that thing? Yeah, they throw that acid on the face of these two people, right? What? Acid attacks. Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mm. Yeah. There was an lecturer in my older college, Jain College. His wife was an acid attack victim, and he married her. Mm. So that is physical injury. You're throwing acid on somebody, or you're hitting somebody black and blue. Correct or no? So those are called as physical injury. What it is called? Physical injury.
Injury.
All physical injuries are null and void. Now the second injury is called financial injury or injury to the property, which all of you all do. Sir, do we do? All of y'all are pakka financial injury causers. Don't you download all those pirated songs? Well, download all those pirated movies and see how much injury you're causing to the creators of those movies. You won't go to movie, you'll download it on what is that? There are all these illegal websites, no, from where you download these books, movies. That is causing physical injury. So that is the Kantara chapter 1. Instead of going to the movie, you will go and download it on your mobile phone or on your computer. That poor fellow who has spent crores of rupees in making the movie, spent on collecting, he won't get back his due because you all are watching it on.
Pirated websites.
And there are all these music creators, will download all those songs, latest songs. That poor music director has spent lakhs of rupees. He hires the studio, musician, singer, lakhs of rupees. But what will you all do? Instead of paying 12 rupees on Apple, I have Apple, so iTunes is at 12 rupees per song. Instead of paying 12 rupees, you'll download from YouTube. You'll download all those things. That is financial injury. Or let's take another case. Let's take a case where our friend Ramani writes a book. The Ramani writes a book on. The Ramani gets her rank in CA Foundation and she writes a book, How to Crack Your Accounts Exam in 30 Days. Okay, and she gives all the nice tips, tricks, how she learned all the chapters, giving sums. She works at least hard. She spends 1 year on writing the book and she releases it at 150 rupees per book. And you know that when you release a book, the publisher will give you something called as royalty. What will give you something called as?
Royalty.
Every 150 rupees it sells, they'll give her 20 rupees or 30 rupees, 10%, 20%, 30%, whatever she negotiates. Let's say she gets 30 rupees per book. But our friend Sahana is very clever. She sees the book. She says, Oh, this is only 100 pages. I will get it xeroxed and spiral bound. So one will buy the book and she'll make 20 copies which are spiral bound and xerox and distributed. Poor Ramani. She's lost out on that revenue because you have
Pirated the book.
pirated. That is called piracy. What is it called? Piracy. What it is called?
Piracy.
This is the second category. Third is emotional injury, where you emotionally blackmail somebody or put somebody. Now, for example, let's say this Prapti doesn't like Kushal at all. She says this Kushal, this Pune fellow, is one loony fellow. He's not Pune, he's loony. She doesn't like his face. She's got very angry with him. So what she does is she creates one deep fake video of Kushal who is dancing in his underwear in the shower, and she circulates it in the class WhatsApp group. See, Kushal, poor Kushal. Don't imagine. I'm just giving an idea, okay? Don't do it, okay? Rapti, you know how to create deep fake videos.
No, sir.
Morph. She takes a morphed picture. She puts Kushal's face and all, only in his languti. Okay, and she sends it. Poor Kushal. he can't come to class only. Emotional injury, what that is called? What is it called?
Emotional injury.
So if you call anything of that sort, that is called illegal. What it is called? Financial injury? Physical injury?
Emotional injury.
Emotional injury.
Okay. Just give me a minute. And what's the next one? Anything else is there in legality of object? Immoral. Huh?
Yes. Immoral. Immoral and opposed to violence.
Yeah. We'll finish immoral first. Then I'll take a break for 2 minutes. I'll give dinner to my mom and come. How come? What did you all have first start today? 5:15 to 7?
Sir, QA.
Huh? QA. Yeah? Okay. Read.
Yes, sir. When consideration is immoral, the following are the examples of agreements where the object of consideration is unlawful, being immoral. Where P had advanced money to D, a married woman, to enable her to obtain a divorce from her husband, and D had agreed to marry him as soon as she could obtain the divorce. It was held that P was not entitled to recover the amount, since the agreement had for its object the divorce of D from her husband, and the promise of marriage given under these circumstances was against good morals. A asks B, if you arrange a girl for marriage with me, I will give you 50,000 rupees. Here, contract is void as it is immoral.
Now, what is immoral? Anything which is against the ethical norms of society. Society has made certain norms, right? In India, there are certain norms of ethics, correct? So if you go against those ethical norms, ethicals which tells you what is right and what is wrong, if you go against those ethical norms of the country or of the place where you're living, that is called immoral. What it is called as? Immoral.
Immoral.
So I'll do a case here and then I'll explain the case which they've done. Then we'll come back. The case which I'll do is called Pierce versus Brooks. Pearce versus Brooks. Now, this Pierce ran a taxi. He had a taxi business. He had his own 15, 20 taxis, which he used to give on rent to people. What he used to give on rent to? People. Correct or no? And there was one lady, Mrs. Brooks, who was a prostitute. And she used to take the taxi from him to go and visit customers' places, attract customers. And he knew that she was a prostitute and she used to do it. Once she took his taxis and for 1, 2 months, she did not pay him the rent for the taxi. What she did not pay him the rent for the
Taxi.
and he filed a case against her. The court held that you cannot recover the money because it was immoral. You knew that she's carrying out immoral business of prostitution, but even then you did not stop her from doing what she had to do because you knowing that you let it. That is immoral. Let's take another case, the one which they've given. So let's take a case where take two names, no?
Yes, sir. One second. Sneha and Vikram.
Hi, Sneha.
Hi, sir.
You are from where? Sirsi, yeah?
Yes, sir.
And Vikram, where are you from?
Sir, Bangalore.
Okay. Now let's say this is just an example. Okay, please don't take it seriously. Now let's say Vikram starts liking Sneha over a period of time, and she says, "Sneha, so sweet, so nice." Sneha, your video's on, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. I'm just giving example, okay? No problem, no?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Vikram likes you, okay? Simply example, okay? Don't take seriously, okay?
Okay,
So,
sir.
okay, so this Vikram starts liking Sneha, and Vikram has told Sneha, such you're so sweet, this, that, and all that. Sneha knows also that Vikram likes her, but she doesn't respond. They complete their foundation, they complete their inter, they complete their final. And Vikram always likes, he used to give hints to Sneha, but Sneha didn't take those hints. Anyway, Vikram went on with his life. After around 3-4 years, Vikram is in Bangalore and he sees Sneha in Cafe Coffee Day. What he sees Sneha in?
Cafe coffee day.
She's drinking cappuccino. He says, "Hi Sneha, how come you're here?" She says, "Yeah, Vikram, how are you? After such a long time, I was in Sirsi, but then I got married in Bangalore. And you know one thing, Vikram, my husband is one stupid fellow, an idiot. I don't know why I got married to him. I'm telling him, give me 50 lakhs to start one boutique. I want to start one boutique, but he is telling your CA, do CA. I don't like the CA work only." Vikram says, "Don't worry," and he drinks coffee with her. Then Vikram gets an idea. Vikram tells Sneha, "Sneha, see here. I always liked you from the beginning. I am ready to give you 50 lakhs. What I'm ready to give you?
50 lakh.
Because I have that little soft feeling for you. Feelings I have for you. But I will make a contract where I'll give you 50 lakhs. You have to divorce your husband and marry me." Or you have to divorce your husband and marry me. Sneha says, "Okay, you give me 25 lakhs first, advance, and then after the divorce, you give me the remaining."
25 lakh.
So Vikram transfers 25 lakhs to Sneha's account. He says, "How long it will take?" She says, "Within 1 month, I will divorce my husband and marry you." After 15 days, 20 days, no response. After 1 month, Vikram goes to Sneha's house. S- Sneha looks at Vikram and says, "Who are you? You only told me you'll divorce your husband and marry me. I am very happy with my husband. Go and get out from here." Vikram says, "Give me back my 25 lakhs." Sneha says, "What 25 lakhs? I will not give you back." Vikram files a case. Will Vikram win the case or Sneha will win the case?
Vikram.
He'll get back 25. He'll get back 25.
No, sir. Nobody will win.
By law, he will get.
What he'll get? Will he get back the 25 lakhs? That's the question.
Yes.
No, sir.
No,
Why
because the
don't
agreement was immoral. Interfering with the marital duties, telling a married girl to divorce and marry is illegal. So any consideration which is illegal is null and
Void.
just like you pay an advance for drugs. You cannot get back the advance if the drug supplier doesn't supply it to you, right? So any agreement interfering with marital duties, telling a girl to divorce her husband or telling a boy to divorce his wife and marry you, is not allowed. It is immoral. It's not considered. In USA and all, every 2-3 years they change their wife and husband and all. In India and all, once you're married, you're stuck for the rest of your
Life.
yeah. Nobody divorces. Very difficult to divorce. Very difficult to leave a person whom you have. So that's why you have to be very careful when you're marrying. What's Neha? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You'll be very careful, no, when you marry.
Yes, sir.
Uh, whom you'll take guidance from before marrying.
Don't know, sir.
Don't worry, you take guidance from me. I'll tell you, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. We'll see the boy and we'll decide. So that is what is called as
Consideration is immoral. When
immoral.
consideration.
Immoral. Okay. Now we're going to go to the next topic, but before we go to the next topic, we'll take a break for 3, 4, 4, 5 minutes and then we'll come back. Okay. That is agreement supposed to public policy.
Yes.
My video is off or on? On.
Off, sir.
Off. You didn't
Yes.
tell.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you didn't tell me. I should have put it on. Okay. Anyway, now I'll mute myself. After I come back, we'll put on the video. Correct. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Pranav, you can continue. I'll be drinking water as I'm going through. So all of you. Pranav, you can read? You can listen to me?
Yes, sir, I can.
Hmm.
The
Go ahead.
last, when consideration is opposed to public policy,
Okay,
the
this is the last
expression,
one of this thing, yeah.
yes, sir, the expression public policy can be interpreted either in a wide or in a narrow sense. The freedom to contract may become illusory unless the scope of public policy is restricted. In the name of public policy, freedom of contract is restricted by law only for the good of the community. So then they're given agreements which are held to be opposed to public policy.
Now, what is this agreements opposed to public policy? Okay. See, public policy basically means anything which causes harm to the public at large. So, for example, let's say Pranav enters into a contract with a terrorist to give his house on rent to a terrorist to make RDX bombs. The terrorist is going to throw the bomb on the public and it's going to harm the public in some way or the
Other.
So it's an agreement opposed to public
Policy.
policy.
Yes.
Or for example, let's say Kushal gives money to a printer and he says you publish some material against a particular religion and circulate it, causing harm in communal, what is this? Communal hatred between
Religion.
two. Then that also becomes
Opposed to public policy.
opposed to public. So anything which harms the interest of the public in some way or the other will be considered as agreements opposed to public
Policy.
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 Remember last year or some year before last, there was a blast in this in Bangalore, Rameshwaram Cafe.
Last
Yes,
year.
sir.
Last year.
Yes, sir.
Did you know how they caught the criminal?
No, sir.
You all didn't read that very interesting story. Who read it? Anybody read the story? So this fellow, he was there. He was very smart. He changed some 5-6 buses where he came. Then he planted the bomb and he ran out of the. There also he changed his shirt in some place where there was no CCTV camera. He went in a bus also like that. And when he was changing, so they couldn't find only. There's no CCTV coverage, what he's taken, where he's gone. Nobody knew. But one thing which he did was, he did a mistake. He changed his clothes, right, at one of the places. When he changed the clothes in one of the places, he threw off his shirt, pant, whatever shirt, pant, and also he threw off his cap. He was wearing a, what is that called? Baseball cap. What it was, a baseball?
Cap.
Now, police didn't have any evidence. They couldn't see anything. No CCTV footage. Who's done this? But they know that this fellow in this area near a mosque, he had removed his shirt, pant, and he removed his waistcoat. Shirt, pant, you can't make out anything. It was an old shirt and pant. But that baseball cap was a special Adidas edition. But it was a special Nike or Adidas? Adidas edition of, Adidas, right?
Yes, sir.
Of a baseball cap. It was a very special edition of a cap. So the police wrote to Adidas and asked them, how many such caps did you produce in the last year? So Adidas wrote back that as per our production records, we had 343 such caps which we
sold.
Then the police wrote back to them, among these 343 caps, where did you sell? Where did you send? Who are the retailers to whom you send these?
Caps.
Caps.
So they said, since these caps are very expensive, 2,000, 3,000 rupees each, we sell them only in select outlets. And they gave them a list of around 12 to 13 malls, which they had
distributed the caps.
Yeah. Then they tracked the ID of this cap. And they wanted to find out this lot you made this ID, which mall did you send it to? So they went to their production records and they said, we are not very sure, but it came to South India. So there are around 5 malls over here in South India where we had sent them. So then the police went through the CC footage of all those 5 malls for the past 1 month. And they tracked out where this mall had, where this cap had been purchased. They found that it had been purchased in a mall in Chennai. And in Chennai, they had one brief idea of those people who had seen it. Any match which resembles the person who bought the cap. And then they found out that this fellow had gone at 1:35 in the Chennai mall. They got the CCTV footage from the mall, from that shop. They got his photograph. And then they got the name of he had changed his name, of course, but they tracked him down to previous criminals. And that's how they So one small mistake of leaving a cap led to the
Evidence.
So how much ever you try, you can't outsmart. Understood. Okay. Anyway, coming to the point. So agreements opposed to public policy are basically those agreements. Wait, I think so. My video is off. I think it's on, right, or no? I'm getting very confused, Pranav.
Yes, sir. Now it's on.
It is on.
Okay. So any agreement which is going to harm the public. Now, this list is not exhaustive. There are several agreements which are opposed to public policy. Now he's going to read out a few of those agreements which are opposed to public
policy. Yes, sir. First one, trading with enemy. Any trade with person owing allegiance to a government at war with India without the license of the government of India is void, as the object is opposed to public policy. Here, the agreement to trade offends against the public policy by tending to prejudice the interest of the state in times of war. India entered into war-like situation with China. Mr. A from India entered into contract with China for import of toys. Such contract is void because China is an alien enemy of India.
So remember trading with an enemy. So if you are entering into any agreement with a person with whom the Republic of India has declared war, India has declared war with China. Now let's say Sana is exporting toys to China. The agreement between her and that toy importer has become null and
void.
So how does it harm the public? That toy importer from getting the profits will distribute it among Chinese soldiers. So anything which will benefit the enemy country is declared null and void. Correct? Okay. So agreements which are entered into trading with an enemy, have they given anything else? Nothing, right?
No, sir. India felt apps like TikTok and PUBG will provide internal information of the country, and such apps were banned, and any contract with them will dissolved.
Yeah. So it will be dissolved. So if you're entering into a contract before the war has started, in that case, there are two things which will happen. If the agreement is for some strategic, so for example, Sana has agreed to supply, what do you say, guns to a Chinese importer, that will be declared null and void because the guns can be used for the army. But let's say Sana has agreed to supply cotton to some Chinese importer. The agreement will be suspended till such time as the war is over. But till such time as the war is
over.
So contracts entered into before the war will be either suspended or it will be declared null and void. But once the war is declared, all contracts are null and void. What all contracts are? So let's say the Sana entered into a contract on 3rd October, but the war started on 10th October. So either her contract will be suspended or it will be declared null and void. But let's say the war went on from 10th October to 30th October. Any contract entered into between 10th and 30th October will be declared null and void. Next.
Yes, sir. Second point, stifling prosecution. An agreement to stifle prosecution, that is, an agreement to present proceedings already instituted from running the normal course using force tends to be a perversion or an abuse of justice. Therefore, such an agreement is void. The principle is that one should not make a trade of felony. The compromise of any public offense is generally illegal. Under the Indian Criminal Procedure Code, there is, however, a statutory list of compoundable offences and an agreement to drop proceeding relating to such offences with or without the permission of the court. As the case may be, in consideration, the accused promising to do something for the complainant is not opposed to public policy. Thus, where A agrees to sell certain land to B in consideration of B abstaining from taking criminal proceeding against A with respect to an offence which is compoundable, the agreement is not opposed to public policy. But it is otherwise if the offence is uncompoundable.
Okay, now listen here. See, as for the Indian Penal Code and now the Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, I drank something cold, okay. All agreements, all offenses are divided into two categories. All criminal offenses are divided into two categories. What are the two categories? Compoundable offenses and non-compoundable offenses. What are they called as? Compoundable offenses and
Non-compoundable.
Compoundable offenses are minor offenses for which you can get bail, very easy bail. So, for example, let's say this Pranapai gets very naughty and he takes some dirty water, some gutter water, and he pours it over Prapti. Now, this is not so harmful, although this is a compoundable offense. Now, Prapti tells Pranav, I'm going to report the matter to the police. Pranav says, sorry, I'll buy you a new dress for 1,000 rupees. Don't file a case in the police. Now, this agreement between Pranav and Prapti is Prapti, right? Is PRA, no? TPP. Hi, Prapti. You're there?
Yes, sir.
This contract between Pranav and Prapti is valid. What it is? Valid because it's a compoundable offense. But there is one more type of offense called non-compoundable offense. What it is called as? What is non-compoundable? Those are very serious offenses for which generally bail is not given, which will harm the public. Now, Pranav is behind Prapti and he takes some kerosene and he pours on her and he's about to light the matchstick, but somebody catches her. Or he lights the matchstick and her kurta gets burned, but she escapes. He tells, hey, Prapti, don't file a case in the police, right? I'll give you 50,000 rupees. Now, this agreement to stifle prosecution means preventing the person from filing a case in the police for a very serious offense is null and void because it's against public policy. Why is it against public policy? Today he's tried to burn Prapti. Tomorrow he'll try and burn Sahana. Day after tomorrow he'll try and pour acid on Ganavi. Because he's a criminal mind. Who tries to burn somebody? Right or no? So that agreement, or for example, let's say Prapti is going on the road in the dark, in the night, and somehow she feels that she stands at one place, she's feeling a little giddy, and she stands near a lamppost, behind the lamppost. And there she sees Pranav trying to murder Kushal. And she sees that Pranav is wearing a mask. He stabs Kushal twice and he runs. But before he runs, he removes his mask and she sees his face. What she sees is face. And afterwards, Pranav also sees that Prapti has seen him and Prapti calls out, people, help, help, help. Pranav runs off. They take Kushal to the hospital. He's very seriously injured. He's in the hospital. But Pranav has known that Prapti has seen him and he approaches Prapti and says, don't tell that I tried to murder Kushal. I will give you 1 lakh rupees. Now this agreement will become null and
Void.
because it's trying to stifle prosecution. What it's trying to stifle means to choke. When you stifle somebody, you stop them from, because he's a He's doing a non-compoundable offense. So it's non-compoundable offense. For compoundable offense, if Pranav had thrown some water on Kushal, or he had just torn his shirt and run off, and then he says it's okay, then it is okay. But if it is something which is very, very criminal, which is going to harm the interest of the public at large, those agreements to stifle prosecution are considered null and void. Understood or no?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Sir, sir, in the study material, it says uncompoundable. So is it uncompoundable or non-compoundable?
Uncompoundable. I made a mistake. It shouldn't be non. Hey, both the words are used interchangeably. Correct? So.
Okay.
Uh,
Sir, but my doubt, I have a doubt.
yeah.
So what happens if, let's just say, I committed a crime and then Prapti doesn't want to file a case on me of her own will? It's not like she. It's
Then
not like
there's no agreement only. No, what's the agreement? Here, these are only agreements which are opposed to public. We are discussing when two people enter into a contract. So she doesn't want to file a case against you. There's no agreement. Then there is nothing law void or anything. She's just not doing her duty as a citizen. That's all. But there is no agreement between you and her, right? Correct.
Yes, sir.
So this whole point is we are discussing contract. So only when there is an agreement, you enter into an agreement to pay her 1 lakh for not filing a case. You enter into an agreement with her to not give a testimony in the court, correct or no? Then those agreements are null and.
Yeah.
But if there's no agreement, she doesn't want to file a case, leave it. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So it's the same if, for example, she sees me doing a crime and she comes and tells me, if you don't want me to go and file a case in the court, give me this. So it'll be the same thing, right?
Yeah, same thing. Anyway, the agreement is between you and her, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct or no?
Sir,
Yeah.
I had a doubt.
Who's this?
Sir, Viksha.
Hi, Viksha. You're from the last batch, right?
Yes, sir, yes.
Viksha or
Sir,
Diksha? V. Yeah.
Viksha. Sir, is he punishable for both that he committed the murder and he made an agreement?
Yeah. Both.
Okay, sir.
Correct or no?
Thank you, sir.
So in compoundable offenses, it is also an offense, right? Offense cannot be a valid.
Yeah, compoundable offense is a very minor offense. For that compoundable offense, he can be put for 7 days in custody and all. But the agreement to stifle compoundable offenses are valid. What they are? Because he's compensating her. No, he bought her a new dress for 1,000 rupees, and she thinks it's a valid enough compensation. What she thinks it's a valid enough?
To compensate.
Understand or no?
Yes.
Understand. In that case, it's okay. Like your neighbor throws garbage in your house and he tells, sorry, sir, I'll give you 5,000 rupees. I'll clean up the entire place, plus I'll pay you 1,000 rupees. You say, okay, I won't file a police complaint. It's valid. What it is?
Valid.
But instead of throwing garbage, if he throws a bomb, then?
Uncompoundable.
And your full wall gets destroyed. One half of your wall is burnt. Then it is a non-compoundable or incompoundable, whatever. Understood?
Yes.
So what's a prosecution? Prosecution, sir.
Prosecution means when you file a case against somebody, you're prosecuting that person. So let's say you threw acid on Sana and she files a case on you, that means she's prosecuting you. What she's?
Prosecuting.
Stifling means you stop her from prosecuting you. That is called stifling prosecution. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go to the next.
Yes, sir. Third point. Maintenance and shampooing. Maintenance is an agreement in which a person promises to maintain suit in which he has no interest. A offers B 2,000 rupees if he sues C for a case which they could have settled mutually under provisions of law just to annoy C. Such agreement is maintenance agreement. Shampati is an agreement in which a person agrees to
Wait,
assist
just
another.
read that line again. A agrees to.
A offers B 2,000 rupees if he sues C for a case which could have settled mutually under provisions of law, just to annoy C. Such agreement is maintenance agreement.
Go ahead, Shampati.
Shampati is an agreement in which a person agrees to assist another in litigation in exchange of a promise to hand over a portion of the proceeds of the action. A agrees to pay expenses to B if he sues C, and B agrees to pay half of the amount received from result of such suit. This is an agreement of Shampati. The agreement for supplying funds by way of maintenance or Shampati is valid unless A. It is unreasonable so as to be unjust to the other party, or B. It is made by a malicious motive like that of gambling in litigation or oppressing other party by encouraging unrighteous suit and not with the bona fide object of assisting a claim.
Okay, we'll come back to this because these exceptions will come back. Now, there are two more agreements which are considered opposed to public policy. One is called maintenance agreements. What are they called as? Maintenance. So just read the definition of maintenance because these are a little tough things. That's why I'm making him read again and again. Please underline these. And in the exam, write the same words. Don't try and put it in your own words. There are some things which you can put in your own words, Kushal, but there are some things which you cannot put in your own words, which you have to remember these lines. So these are maintenance, empathy are a little tricky topics which you have to remember. So just read that definition again. Maintenance is
an agreement in which a person promises to maintain suit in which he has no interest.
No interest. Okay, now let me give you an example. So remember an agreement in which to maintain suit in which he is not interested. We'll take two people. Take two people's names, no, sir? Three people you take.
Sir.
See, have they? Many of them have put their videos, or they're just hiding behind the black screen. Around 50 have put video. 60. Zoom is going to come out with a new technology in which from here only you can slap a person if he's not put on his video. You know that? What, Pranav?
Yes, sir, I heard about it.
Online slapping. You have to attach there is an attachment which is given to you, which you put into your computer. It has a dome. It also has an artificial hand. The dome is there for smells. They have certain chemicals. So suppose you want to go to a mall and you want to see oranges and all, you poke the camera and all, it will absorb the scent and that same scent will be transmitted and the dome will release the scent. So they are smelling computers. But this is an attachment called the hand, means that you have to install. So they put the attachment like the hand and that hand will come out. Have you all seen those slapping alarm clocks? You have not used slapping alarm clocks?
It is there, sir.
You used it, huh? There are running alarm clocks, slapping alarm clocks. Running alarm clock, it will jump out of the bed and it will run and it will start shouting. So you have to get up on the bed to catch it. Until then it won't. Have you seen those? Robotic. But there is one interesting slapping one. It will come and it will pull your hair and give you one tight slap. Fatak on your face. And then it will run.
Sir, we should place it next to us.
If it plays it next to you, then so suppose I'm feeling very happy with you, no? Now, Faiza, you are talking to your boyfriend, okay, on Zoom. I'm giving example, okay. Your boyfriend is feeling very much love for you. So he'll tell that hand will come and will catch your cheek and will go down. Happy, yeah?
No, sir.
If it's angry with you, one fatak it will give you on your. Correct or no? So those are all latest techniques. Latest, what are they called? Revolution in AI. What is called AI? These are robotics, not AI actually. AI come
Yes.
robotics. But this
Breakthrough.
actually the running alarm clocks and slapping alarm clocks are for a long time. But now they're planning to integrate it with your computers. So once that comes, no, Shetty sir will ask you all to attach that to your computer, and whoever is not put on the video, he'll give one slap to you there on the fatak. Good note, Prana.
Very good, sir.
How many of
That
them are
is-
not put on the video? No, 40, 50 of them.
1 second, sir. I'm checking.
Sana, which alarm clock you use?
Sir, it's a normal one.
Normal, you don't have the running ones and all.
No.
It does. It's not that cuckoo and that the hen
No,
which will
sir.
jump around.
No, sir. I have a normal one.
And then you put it on snooze and sleep off again. Huh? These are all useless alarm clocks because you put in snooze again, you sleep off. The slapping one and that one is the real ones. That Amazon Great Indian Festival is going on. You buy it. Running alarm clock, slapping alarm clock. Very cheap. Within 1,000, I think so you get it. How much you get it for? Yeah, the running and all, Adrat?
They're 799 or 699, I probably think.
Sana, you want to buy? I'll gift it to you. It will give you a
No, sir.
slapping
I'm
one.
fine.
Huh?
Fine without one. Thank you, sir.
A nice slap it will give you in the morning. You'll remember Adrut. You don't get up in the morning. One slap, fatak on your face.
Sir, no, sir. No, thank you. I'm fine without one.
Okay, let's come to the point. So, stifling prosecution, you all understood. Maintenance. Now, you take three names. No, whose name did you take?
Sir, Gangotri, Puneet, and Dhanush.
Gangotri. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Gangotri.
Hi, sir.
Okay. Very nice name. After a long time, I have a girl called Gangotri. Some 3 or 4 batches before, there was a girl called Gangotri. And you know what was a speciality? You're not the same Gangotri, no? You attended previous batches, huh?
No, sir, this is the first time.
Which
Like
college
first
are you from?
RV University.
Okay, there was one girl from Gangotri. She was from where? I forget that name. The Kripanidhi College. You know what was her specialty? She had come from Muscat or something. She used to speak in an accent. So, but why don't you have that problem? Why is it that agreements opposed to public policy are only meant for the public? She used to speak like that. Not Gangotri?
Sir?
That Gangotri, that other Gangotri was like that. Okay, anyway, you reminded me of her. Good. Let's come to the other two people, Dhanush and
Puneet.
Okay. Now let's come to the point. All actors in a class. Puneet Rajkumar, Dhanush. Dhanush is also an actor, no?
Yeah, sir.
Now Dhanush and Puneet are cousin brothers. Correct or no? But both of them hate each other. What both of them?
Hate each other.
They just don't like each other. Both of them don't like each other at all. Now Dhanush's neighbor is Gangotri. Dhanush's neighbor is
Gangotri.
Gangotri. Correct or no? One day this Dhanush is staring from his window to Gangotri's window. Correct or no? Full staring. Correct or no? Gangotri is uncomfortable. She closes the window and she goes inside. Gangotri happens to be Puneet's friend. She says, see your cousin brother. No, he was staring at me today. Puneet says, very good. I'll give you 1 lakh rupees. You file a case against him for harassment. What for? You tell every night he puts binoculars, he tries to see in my room, every day staring at me. And you file a case against him, simply will harass him. Let him go to the court some 20, 30 times. Let him go to the police and all. Now, Puneet has decided to pay 1 lakh rupees to Gangotri to file a case against Dhanush. Now, is Puneet interested in the matter between Dhanush and Gangotri, or he's just doing it to harass Dhanush?
He's just doing it for harass.
Now, this agreement where Puneet has entered into an agreement with Gangotri to maintain a suit against Dhanush in which he is not interested, what in which he is not
Interested.
is called a maintenance agreement. What it is called? A
Maintenance agreement.
and all maintenance agreements are null and
Void.
Correct or no? So when you are entering into a maintenance agreement where you are agreeing to file a case against somebody and you are not interested in that case, you are chumma entering into an agreement for which you are not at all
Interested.
Okay, no, it can be also for a legitimate purpose. Like let's say Gangotri, Dhanush has thrown a lot of garbage in Gangotri's go down in a house, and she tells Puneet, and Puneet pays money to Gangotri to file a case against Dhanush. This might be a legitimate case also. In then it is a maintenance agreement. He is not interested. She didn't throw Dhanush didn't throw the garbage in his house. Correct or no? Correct. You all understood up to here? Yes.
sir.
Yes,
Now
sir.
let's come to Shampati agreement. Now I want him to read the Shampati. Just read the definition of Shampati agreement quickly, Pranav, and then. Yeah.
So what is maintenance to suit?
What is maintenance?
To suit. I mean maintenance suit.
Maintenance suit means you're filing a case against somebody. To maintain a suit means to file a case against somebody.
Okay.
So here, who is that fellow? Puneet is paying money to Gangotri to maintain a suit or file a case against
Somebody.
Dhanush. Understand? No?
Yes.
And it may be done. I'll tell you when it is not valid. It can be valid also. It can be maintenance. If he's doing it just like that, also it is valid. But there are certain cases which are not valid. I'll discuss those points. I jumped the gun. I told malicious intentional. But even then, what are Shampati agreements? I'll just make him read that. Now, let's say a Shampati agreement. I'll make him read the definition after I explain the point. Now, let's say again Dhanush and Puneet are cousin brothers and they're fighting over a property, or they're fighting over a property. The grandfather has left a property and he's not made a will. What he's not made a
will.
So both of them are saying this property is mine. This property is mine. Now both of them. Now Dhanush is a very rich fellow. He has got a lot of money and can file a case against for the property. The property is worth, let's say, 5 crores. Correct? And he has hired a lawyer. He's going to pay that lawyer 30,000-40,000 per month. But Puneet is not so rich. What Puneet is not so rich. But this Gangotri, she's very clever. She cites an opportunity. She says, Puneet, don't worry. You fight the case against him. I will pay you the money for the case. We'll enter into an agreement. But there is a clause. If you win the case against your brother Dhanush, you have to pay me 20% of the property. So 5 crores, you have to pay me 1 crore. What you have to give me?
1 crore.
1 crore.
This is called a Shampati agreement. What it is called? A
Shampati agreement.
Now I'll make him read the definition, then you'll understand it better. Read, yeah?
Yes, sir. The example, no, sir.
No, read the definition.
Okay. Shampati is an agreement in which a person agrees to assist another in litigation in exchange of a promise to hand over a portion of the proceeds of the action.
Agree to assist in litigation. Litigation means file a case. And what is the agreement? To hand over the proceeds. So how much ever money he gets the property, suppose he wins the property 5 crores, 10%, 20%, she will take. What she will take. But if she's just assisting him without getting any property in return, without anything share in return, it becomes maintenance. What it becomes?
Maintenance.
maintenance.
Okay. Now, when are maintenance and Champati agreements null and void? Usually they are okay. The court doesn't matter if you enter into, you assist somebody in filing a case and all. But in two cases, there are 2 points, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The first point is, when is it declared null and void? The first one, quickly.
First point, it is unreasonable so as to be unjust to the other party.
Okay. Now, let's say Gangotri tells Puneet, I'll give you money to file a case against your brother, Dhanush. But if you win the case, you have to give me 90% of the property. Isn't this unreasonable? If she asks
Yes, sir.
10%, 20%, maximum 25%, it's okay. But asking 95% or 90% of the property is unreasonable. Now, this type of agreement where you're trying to exploit another person is considered, then the Champati agreement is null and void. What the Champati agreement is?
Null and void.
Null and void. Second point.
It is made by a malicious motive, like that of gambling in litigation or oppressing other party by encouraging unrighteous suit and not with the bona fide object of assisting a claim believed to be just.
Yeah. So if you're doing it with a malicious motive, remember I told you Puneet told Gangotri, you just file a case against Dhanush, we'll take revenge on him. He didn't do it with a post of assisting Gangotri. He did it with a malicious motive. Malicious means a very bad motive, not a good motive. He did it with the motive of Dhanush suffering. He didn't do it with the motive as he wanted Dhanush to run through to the court 10 times. He wanted the police to harass Dhanush. He didn't do it for the way of protecting Gangotri or helping Gangotri. But he did it with the motive of malicious motive, not good motive. What? Not good
Motive.
motive. Understood or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Next point. Trafficking relating to public offices and titles. An agreement to trafficking in public office is opposed to public policy, as it interferes with the appointment of a person best qualified for the service of the public. Public policy requires that there should be no money consideration for the appointment to an office in which the public is interested. The following are the examples of agreements that are void, since they are tantamount to sale of public offices.
Yeah. Read the examples.
Yes, sir. An agreement to pay money to a public servant in order to induce him to retire from his office so that another person may secure the appointment is void. An agreement.
This is a case. You write down in brackets. Muthu Swami versus Swaminathan. Again, a Tamil Nadu case. Okay.
An agreement to procure a public recognition like Padma Vibhushan for reward is void.
Yeah. Okay, now listen here. Trafficking in public office. Now, what is public office? See, whenever you're holding any position in the government which is going to serve the public, like you're an IAS officer, you're an accounts officer in the government, you're a government college teacher, okay. You are a secretary in the Vidhan Sabha or in the anything, any government office where you're drawing salary from the government or you're appointed as a police officer on behalf of the government. You're serving the public. What you're serving the
public.
You're appointed as an income tax officer. Some of your. What was that, man?
Background music.
Huh?
Background music, sir.
Who was it? Yeah, Sana, what is he saying?
Sir, he's saying that it is background music.
It is background music. Huh? Who's back and who's ground?
Sir,
sir.
Huh? Okay, you're back. Okay. I remember I'd gone to one college. I won't tell you that college to give a talk. That college, the talk had to start at 9:30. Until 10:15, they are getting students here, there, and I have to go back. So I called that teacher of that who had arranged the talk. I told him, sir, This is unreasonable. You're making a guest wait. You told you'll start at 9:30. What's wrong with you? It's already 10:15. I don't want to do the talk. What is this? He told, no, sorry, sir. There is some confusion. I'll get it arranged. And after 5-10 minutes, I felt bad and I called him and I said, sorry, sir. I didn't mean to tell it to you badly. I just meant to say, please organize it fast because I also have to go to college. So I apologized and I told him. Now the same fellow had to introduce me to the class. 10:30, those students came, MBA students. They came. Now he's introducing me. Rajdeep sir is so and so. He's won national award. But one very good feature of Rajdeep sir is he will always speak his mind and he will keep nothing in his behind. I'm getting scared. What is he telling? He'll always speak his mind and he has nothing in his behind, it seems. What he meant to say was, I don't keep things in my heart, but he told it in such a
brilliant manner.
He speaks his mind and he has nothing in his background. Oh, not background, behind.
Behind, sir.
Background.
Behind.
Background. Now you all understood the meaning of background. Who told background, yeah?
Sir, Adrut.
Adrut has got a very good background. Very good background. And then when he has stomach problem, it will become background music. It will become boom, 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 sound will come. That is called background music. Pat. Okay, let's read the. So now, when there is a malicious motive and if it is unreasonable, what it is?
Unreasonable.
Unreasonable, sir.
In those two cases, maintenance and championship agreements are null and void. What do I null and
Void.
Next point.
Yes. Yeah. Agreements tending to create monopolies. Agreements having for their object the establishment of monopolies are opposed to public policy and therefore void.
Okay, wait. Before that, there was a case for that maintenance empathy, but I don't want to tell that case because it's a very. These Telugu names are very big if you have learned this. They have some 20, 30 letter word names. Have you seen? I don't know. They put the name of their father, village, everybody. Anybody's from Andhra here? So the case which I
I'm
wanted,
not
I want.
from Andhra, but this thing is.
Telugu, they'll have very, very long name. VVS Lakshman, Venkatas, what is that? Vangi Purappu, Venkatasai Lakshman. There was a cricketer. Correct or no? So this case was very, very long. So I didn't want to do the case because you will get very confused with the name. It was Raja Vastravaya Venkata versus Venkatapati Pusupati Raju. Raja Vastravaya Venkata versus Venkatapati Pusupati Raju. Pusupati, yeah.
Sir, I think it's Pasupati, sir.
Huh?
I think it's Pasupati.
Pasupati, yeah. Venkatapati Venkatapati Pashupati Raju. So I didn't want to do that big case, leave it off. That case was, in that case, basically that case was that Champati agreement was valid because they agreed to share the property and the property share was only some 10-15%. So the court said that Champati agreement is valid. It shouldn't be exorbitant. That was this thing. Understood or no? Understood? Leave that case. Very long names.
Explaining the fourth point, which is trafficking relating to public office.
Yeah, I'm explaining that. He read that just now. I just remembered the previous case. So trafficking in public offices basically means if you're a public servant, like you're a government servant in the form you're an IPS officer or income tax officer, and you enter into any agreement to get that public office without the normal or without the correct procedure, that is called trafficking in public offices, and those those agreements are null and void. So, for example, let's say they're recruiting for IPS, Indian Police Service, and let's say Adrut has applied for it. He's got shortlisted for the interview. There are 50 candidates for the interview. He's cleared the physical examination. He's cleared the IPS written examination. And the interview, out of 50, only 5 will be selected. And this Adrut meets one of the selection committee members and he tells him, I'll give you 20 lakh rupees. You select me. And they enter into an agreement, and that selection committee fellow influences the selection process in such a way that Adrut gets selected. Now, this agreement is null and
void.
Because
Void, sir.
you're avoiding a very, very eligible candidate who might be better than Adrut, who might become a better police officer than Adrut to get the post. And you're serving the public here. I've seen this happen. It happened in the government colleges in Karnataka only, where this government was appointing college lecturers and somebody brabbed the panel to get a job as a government, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs. Now, why is it bad? See, now Adrut has paid 20 lakhs. Now, once he becomes a police officer, do you think he'll become an honest police officer or he'll try to recover the 20 lakhs?
You'll try to recover the 20 lakhs.
Even income tax officers like that only. So many people, they pay money to become an income tax officer so that they can ask the SSCs to pay up the money. So it's corruption becomes a big problem over there. So anytime you're trying to traffic means pay money to get a public office, not only a public office. So the case which I was telling you, Muthuswamy versus Swaminathan, there was a person who was working in the accounts department of the government. His retirement was after 5 years. But you have this voluntary retirement scheme. What you have this voluntary retirement
Scheme.
And this other person, actually it was Muthuswamy, he was next in row. As soon as this 55-year-old man retires, Muthuswamy was supposed to be appointed. What he was supposed to be?
Appointed, sir.
Appointed. He told him, see, you retire. Only there is around 1 or 2 years for your service. You retire now only. I'll give you 1 lakh rupees. This fellow took the money, but he did not retire. What he did not?
Retire, sir.
So he gave him filed a case. The court held that you're trying to traffic it. Why are you forcing him to retire so that you get the job? It's indirectly giving a bribe. Right or no? So any money paid to a traffic office to get a public office, not only public office, public rewards. Which is the highest public reward in the country?
Bharat, sir.
Very good. Who's the only sports person to get Bharat Ratna? Sanjay Tendulkar. First is Bharat Ratna, then is Padma Vibhushan, then is Padma Bhushan, then is Padma Shri, then is National Award.
Sir, and Arjun Award also.
That is for sports.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking the top 5 awards in the public sphere. So, Bharat Ratna, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri, and National Award. I've got National Award, 5th one. Next year, with your blessings, I'll get Padma Shri. So, let's hope something happens. It should happen in the next 1 or 2 years, but will happen, definitely. Then you'll have a Padma Shri teaching you all. Okay. So, in the sports vein, you have Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna, you have Dronacharya Awards and all. Now, suppose you pay money to get any of these government awards. And these awards don't come like that. See, Bharat Ratna comes with a check of 1 crore. Padma Vibhushan comes with a check of 50 lakhs. Padma Vibhushan comes with a check of 25 lakhs. Padma Shri with 10 lakhs. National Award comes with 1 or 2 lakhs, which I got. So they all are big awards which are given by the national government to get a token. You get it from the President of India. You get it in Rashtrapati Bhavan. So it's a very big honor among 140 crore people to be. So if you pay any money to the selection panel to get you these awards, even that is considered as
crime.
It is considered a
Violation.
Trafficking public office. Okay, go to the next one, Pranav, quickly. Last one, which you can do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreements tending to create monopolies. Agreements having for their object the establishment of monopolies are opposed to public policy and therefore void.
Okay.
XY.
Yeah, read quickly.
XYZ and ABC were the only manufacturers of oxygen cylinders in West Bengal. They both entered into contract of supplying the same at very high rates and enjoy the monopoly rates during the COVID period in India. Such contract is opposed to public policy as they intended to create monopolies.
So what is a monopoly? When there is one seller in the market and multiple buyers. So any agreement which is creating a monopoly. Now let's say in Bangalore, I'm giving example of Bangalore, many of you all are there. So let's say there are 3 suppliers of milk. Nandini, Karnataka Milk Marketing Federation, Amul, Heritage. Anybody else sells milk?
Akshay Kalpa, sir.
Akshay Kalpa. Now all 4 of them decide to form one company. Combined Milk Supplier Federation, CMSF. And they make a monopoly of supplying milk. All these 4 companies join. That agreement between these 4 companies to join and form one single milk company will be declared null and
Void.
Then tomorrow they'll charge 80 rupees per liter for milk, 100 rupees per liter. You can't do anything. You have to drink milk, you have to drink tea. But you can't buy. Now if Amul increases its price, you can go to Nandini. If Nandini increases its price, you can go to Heritage. Correct or no? And there is competition. There has to be competition. Or let's say there are bread manufacturers in Bangalore. Modern Bread, Koshi's, some 3-4 bread companies. They join together and they give you example of oxygen cylinders during Corona. So any agreement where you become the sole supplier of goods, where you're trying to prevent other people from selling in the market, those agreements are null and
Void.
they're null and
Void, sir.
Understood or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is the point. We'll continue in the next class. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.